Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The End of Castles. And today, my lecture is called Extra Credit. As humans, we have a tendency to not look at ourselves when things are going haywire. We look for somebody to blame and say, they did this to me. They put me in this situation. I blame them for everything that has went wrong in my life. It is all of them. And in some situations, that could be the case. But in most cases, it is not. When things go wrong in a non-believer's life, they tend to blame somebody else for the wrong decisions they made. In a believer's life, we tend to blame Satan a lot. Why? Well, let's go to scripture. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober-minded. Be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. We know Satan prowls around, trying ways to turn us away from God. But we tend to give Satan more credit than what he deserves, and do not give God enough credit for what God has already done or can do. I have recognized how people make the wrong decisions in life, me included. And the first thing that comes out of our mouth is, the devil sure is busy. Whew. I understand. This phrase came from the fact that the devil is busy in your mind and has influenced you to do something that was not the wisest thing to do. However, you are giving Satan more power over you than what he has. God is busier than Satan. James chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. God has given us the power to counteract anything that Satan can put in our minds. God can make us more sensitive or more aware when Satan is planting those negative seeds in our minds. But if we keep thinking every thought in our head should be put in action, then we are the ones to blame. You are giving Satan permission to play in your mental playground. And you know, he never plays fair. It is time to evict Satan from the apartment in your mind. Trust me, you do not need a 30-day notice to kick him out. After the 30 days, he will still be living there getting comfortable. He makes no effort in screwing up your thoughts anymore. You are too busy with your wrong decisions from the first time he moved in. He just peeks in every now and then with his bag of popcorn, feet kicked up, and watching the unnecessary drama play out in your life. Now, to make sure I am not confusing anybody, let me explain. If someone stays with you, when you come home, you see evidence of their presence, but they are not there. You make decisions with that person in mind, such as, what will I cook us for dinner? Or have they already eaten? They are influencing your thoughts to include them, even though they are not in your presence. That is what Satan does. He is not in your presence, but he is still influencing your thoughts because he has already planted his seed in your mind. If you ever decide to stop thinking about that person, have you noticed how the person starts coming around again? To make sure you do not forget them? Yeah. Satan just sticks his foot in the doorway, and with a snap of a finger, you are back in the hole again. And there you go again. Satan sure is busy. Stop giving Satan extra credit. He does not deserve it. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Trust me, you can pass the test, but if you ever need a higher grade, God has already given us extra credit. Grace. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of The End of Castles. And as always, when godly wisdom ascends, a new mindset begins. Bye bye.